Hey everybody, I'm standing here in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains along Skyline Drive. I'm in what is called Thornton Gap. Now, Thornton Gap was a tactical mountain pass during the American Civil War. Part of that is because it is a bridgeway between the Shenandoah Valley and Central Virginia. It runs from Luray all the way over to Culpeper Courthouse and what was at the time known as the Thornton Gap Turnpike. Today, it is Route 211. The Thornton Gap Turnpike was very important, as much like the Valley Pike down in the Shenandoah Valley, it was a macadamized road, made it easier to move troops, artillery, and things like that. And it's going to see a ton of Civil War activity here. In July of 1862, Franz Siegel's Corps will use this pass, and they will take a month-long occupation of the town of Sperryville, which is just west of the gap here. Sperryville is another place that's going to have a lot of Civil War activity. The 29th and 68th New York, as well as the 73rd Pennsylvania Infantry under Adolf von Steinwehr, will picket this area in the summer of 1862. But it doesn't stop there. They will actually camp down here at the Shank Farm, which is on the west slope of the gap, just below where I'm standing. But like I said, it doesn't stop there. From October to November of 1862, General Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia will come through here on their way back from the Antietam campaign. They will retreat south, but they'll come through this gap to do so. Confederate General Richard S. Ewell will also cross here with his Confederate Corps in July of 1863 during the retreat from Gettysburg. In 1864, this area will be occupied by Union troops as they are moving through the Shenandoah Valley. This is a strategic gap. We want to keep an eye here. We don't want Confederate forces slipping across here and attacking the Union forces that are in the valley. But something that I think is just even crazier than all the Civil War activity is that during the June 1865 trial of the Lincoln assassination conspirators, a letter dated April 6th is introduced into evidence. And it suggests that Thornton's Gap was an alternate route for assassin John Wilkes Booth. And it said, if you can get through on your trip, strike through Thornton Gap and cross by Capon, Romney's, and down the branch, and I can keep you safe from all hardships for a year. Now, it is uncertain whether that letter was genuine or a hoax. It could have been either one. There's no definitive evidence to say what it is. But this place is occupied constantly during the American Civil War. It is used by both armies, and you've got some very famous people coming through here. Today, you know, there's a Civil War trail sign. I always shout out to my guys at Civil War Trails. They've got a wonderful sign here describing the stuff that happens here in the Gap. But also, you know, we're along Skyline Drive, beautiful mountains, so definitely come up here and do some hiking as well. And you can get a good view of the Shenandoah Valley, where so much Civil War activity happened, and Central Virginia, where a lot of other Civil War activity happened. Definitely get up here to Skyline Drive, check out Thornton's Gap, and then head west to the Shenandoah Valley, or head east to Sperryville and toward Culpeper to get more Civil War history.